Can you tell that I'm running the board today? Because, wait, hold on. There we go. Are you on?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, welcome to Laura Kane After Dark, podcast for the people.
Yes.
On my little hashtags, I try to put all the different hashtags that would maybe make somebody want to listen. So I put podcast for the people, podcast for women, podcast of Instagram, podcast, funny podcast.
Wait, what about
real and raw podcast?
What about podcasts for men?
I didn't put that.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like it's more for women, but that's not right.
Well, no, we have men that listen.
I know we do. You're right. But we have more women that listen, I think. Anyway, hello. This is Laura Kane After Dark. Thank you for watching our podcast. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Our producer, this is Erik.
Hi.
My co-host, who I love so much.
I love you.
I love you too. But we have just discovered something that we are not allowed to talk to each other anymore. Like off the air, we can't talk to each other because we are... we save it for the show. We're like, okay, no, you can't tell me right now because I want you to save it for the show, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I see him tonight. Oh my God, I have so much to tell you. I'm so excited.
And I have so much to tell you and you're like, I don't want to talk to you. Just leave it for the
I know. I hate doing that. I sound so mean. But you know why I'm doing that, right?
Right. Even though it hurts my feelings.
Oh, stop it. Would it be at all possible to talk more into the mic?
Sure. Oh, was I doing my thing again where I lean back?
You were slowly leaning back.
I'm such a nightmare.
Back. Okay, so we have a very special guest on tonight.
We do. I'm so excited. You're going to love Toni.
I can't wait. Her name is Toni Scruggs.
Poor thing. Wait, I'll tell when we've got her on.
Poor thing what?
Oh, I totally ambushed her at one of her concerts. She probably thought I was a psychopath.
So that's how you met her.
Uh-huh.
Okay. She is a backup singer, and now she's just a full-on singer. But you won't believe who she has sung with.
It is amazing.
Oh, my gosh. So we're going to have her on, but we also have the Double D coming up, and we also have our host chat coming up. But first, let's pay the bill, shall we?
New sponsor on the podcast is Sweetums Wipes, the intimate wipes with flavor. Cinnabon, pina colada, and mango, just to name a few. Perfect for a daily refresh or for spicing things up. Dr. Elisa invented these, and they are pH balanced and non-sticky. Get Sweetums Wipes on Amazon or at sweetumswipes.com.
Okay.
Hello, this is Dr. Elisa Brady, creator of Sweetums Wipes.
And therapist Claire.
And you are tuned in to Laura Kane After Dark. Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Okay, so tell me your Sweetums story before we get into
I
Barry's
was in
hair.
Chicago for a week.
Yes.
I just got back last night.
Yes.
I brought those with me.
You brought the Sweetums with you, Sweetums wipes?
I did. I brought one of each flavor.
And did you use them as
did.
they are to be used?
I used them and delightful.
Really? Oh, I used them too recently. Delightful is a good word.
It really is.
Now, let's pay some more bills.
Are you looking for a new hairdresser? Well, good. Barry's Hair joins the podcast. She's been doing my hair for years. Barry is an artist who specializes in short cuts, amazing color, updos, braids, weddings, and she makes house calls for those special occasions. Find Barry's Hair on Facebook and Instagram. Mention the podcast. You'll get 15% off your services. New sponsor on the podcast is Sweetums Wipes, the intimate wipes with flavor. Cinnabon, pina colada, and mango, just to name a few. Perfect for a daily refresh or for spicing things up. Dr. Elisa invented these, and they are pH balanced and non-sticky.
Okay, we already played Sweetums. I just want to say that my dog is freaking out. Why? Who's here?
I got him
is
settled
someone
down.
Here?
No, I got him settled down.
That's his bark like somebody's at the door. Is he growling at you, or who is he growling at? The air?
No, I gave him chicken. Why would he growl
I know.
at me?
You're the dog whisperer.
I really am. He's mad at you, I think.
There's something on the ground over there. I think he's barking at...
He sees his reflection in the mirror. That's what it is. Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me?
No, he's looking straight into the mirror. Oh, great. Oh, my God.
That is hysterical.
Oh, my gosh.
What a nut job.
We moved a mirror that we have in the studio, and Laura put it against a wall. And he's literally laying there in front of it, staring at himself, barking.
Oh, my God. I was so scared. I'm like, I know we have a rat. We have a mouse. Something is going on. Okay. How's it going so far?
Good.
Podcast.
I am all in.
It's scary running this myself, I've got to tell you.
You're doing a fantastic job.
No, I'm not. I just went to like a really weird view of us.
Oh, gosh.
What I'm
let's not
trying
do
to
that.
do is get down to our host chat because I have some good stuff to tell you about. In fact, I have something so amazing. You're going to be so happy that you are alive.
Hold on. I'm going to move the mirror.
Please move the mirror. Okay. So, I was talking to somebody. I was talking to Maggie.
Oh, she's sick. I hope she feels better.
Yeah, I was going to not say her name. But apparently, today, she sleeps naked.
Uh-huh.
Some dude came into her house because he had an appointment to check the heating. And she stood up, butt naked, and there he is. And she screamed. The guy runs out of the house. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe that happened to me.
Oh,
anyway,
my God. That is hilarious.
I think it's Maggie that told me that Neptune and Jupiter are in conjunction right now. And what that means is that they're like giving each other a high five. They're that close where they can give each other a high five. Now,
I didn't know planets had arms.
I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to get you to visualize it.
That's how I visualize it.
That they have two little
Like they were
arms out
giving
of
each other a
both.
fist bump.
So I immediately had to contact my psychic, of course,
Uh-huh.
Veronica,
Yes.
holistic teacher on Instagram. And she sent me this. And she goes, oh, yes, this is a big day. And it only happens once in your lifetime. The next time it's going to happen where these two planets are going to be that close.
We'll be dead.
Oh, for sure. It'll be 2188. Are we going to be dead by then?
2188? No, we'll still be alive,
No,
living
we're-
together in some assisted living home.
We're going to be dead
But
as a
no,
doormat
we'll still be
or
alive,
whatever.
but our heads will be on different bodies.
we're going
to do
have
that.
rolling
We're going to
heads.
do that like cryogenics thing where we get our head frozen and then we're just going to be on like a 21-year-old body.
I'm going to read this to you, and my roommate already had something happen to her.
Oh.
So
Good or bad?
apparently, good.
Oh, okay.
This is all good stuff.
Okay. Hit me.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Which is-
This is not going well. Hold on.
Okay. Wait. Our light just went out.
Our pretty little light.
Our light that makes us look like we have no wrinkles. Well, you have no wrinkles.
Well, that's because I pay for that.
Yeah. Well, I don't. So make me look the best that you possibly can.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
There we go. Oh, look at that. I have a forehead that you could ski on.
This has been kind of rough, I'm not going to lie. I have a forehead I could ski on. Okay, I'm going to take this out of the thing. All right. Happening now, Jupiter, Neptune conjunction. Once in a lifetime astrological event. This won't happen again until 2188. It's the most powerful day of the whole year for manifesting abundance.
Excellent.
Now, here goes the story. Many of us have felt the energy of this transition building, recognizing that everyone suddenly feels a little different than before. As we awaken, we may be feeling extra sensitive. I have been, for sure. We'll be having faith in our inner knowing. Oh, I definitely feel my intuition kicking in big time.
Uh-huh.
And becoming more spiritually attuned, embracing our sensory abilities. Now, here's what's happening. Awareness of situations where reality was obscured will become obvious. Letting go of attachment to outcomes. New perceptions will happen. This is actually going to happen for 7 days. It's a whole week.
Okay.
Breaking free of illusions and dissolving unhealthy patterns. Energy is ethereal and otherworldly, and anything is possible. Dreams will be vivid and prolific. I know. Oh, we'll
wait.
get to that.
Oh, you're
I
going to
know.
shit. Wait till I tell
This
you
is
what happened.
amazing. Okay. All right. So if
Oh,
you guys
my
have been
God.
having crazy dreams, this is why.
Oh, my. When did this start?
This started today, and it goes for the next 7 days. But like it said, it's been building up
Oh, my
to this
God.
point.
You are going to wait till I tell you what
I
happened.
can't even wait. Okay. Carrying cryptic messages. That's what the dreams will be carrying, cryptic messages. This is the end of a 12-year journey Karma is cleared. We are at the beginning of a new chapter in a brand new book. Energy will be highly charged for the next 7 days. So if you see 1111, 1212, or 888, that means miracles are coming. And my roommate said, I just today saw 888, and I purposely like stood back and went, that's 888. She goes, I don't remember where I saw it. I'm like, a miracle's about to happen to you.
Oh my gosh. 11, 11, 12, 12, or 888.
Yep.
Okay.
I see 1111 all the time because that you're supposed to make a wish when you see 1111.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
No.
Oh, yeah. I always go, okay, please, dear God, take care of my family. Make sure my mom's okay and my sweet kids. And please take care of my family and Stacy and Erik and everybody who I love and all my friends. I try to get all of the people in until it gets 11:12. And then when it hits 11:12, I have to stop. But I always make that same wish every single time.
That is so cool.
So I'm, the last couple of days and weeks have been tumultuous for me.
Mm-hmm.
And like some things have been happening at work that are a little off-putting.
Uh-huh.
And I've been feeling intuitions there. I've been feeling intuitions in my personal life. And I'm totally into this stuff. I believe it 100%.
Oh my God.
Do
this is
you
crazy.
at all?
I believe bits and pieces.
Do you believe in that you can manifest
Oh, for sure.
things to happen?
Yes.
So if you want to try to manifest something, this might be a really good time to do it.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
So what dream did you have that's so vivid?
Okay, you are not going to. I can still remember it, and it happened on Wednesday night when we checked into the hotel. So we stayed at the London House in Chicago.
Is that a fancy
It's
hotel?
very fancy.
Boutique-y?
Yes. And the woman at the front desk said, well, we're not super busy tonight, so you guys are in luck. I'm going to upgrade your room.
Ooh.
So we were like, great.
That's really fun.
So she said, it's got your previous room had a view, and we got a good deal in the hotel. So the rooms are like $500 a night. Ooh. And we got a really good deal on it. So we were like, great. So we check into the room and we're like, oh, it's very nice. It was very nice, but it was small. And
this is the upgraded room.
No, this is the upgraded room. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and he said, and there's going to be no extra charge for this upgrade. And she said, no, not at all. So we open the drapes, and it's just the big glowing neon sign that says Trump. And I'm like, oh my God.
What was that on?
On the Trump Hotel that was directly across the street. So it was directly across the river. She's like, you have a river view, blah, blah, blah. So we're like,
oh my God.
Great. And I looked at him and I go, I can't look at this for a week. And he's like, neither can I. So we're like, well, we'll stay here tonight and then we'll go and change everything out tomorrow. So I wake up in the morning with this, what's the matter? Well, I don't even know what time it was. What's the matter? What's the matter? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, you were going, oh my God. And I said, oh, and I sat up in bed and I'm like, where are we? And I said, are we in a hotel? And it was one of those dreams that was so vivid, I had to get my bearings. And he goes, yeah, we're in a hotel. I said, oh my God, you're not going to believe this. I dreamt that we walked in. I walked in before you and went into the restroom, flipped on the light, and there were 3 Russian women in the shower, just huddled together in the corner. And they all had long skirts on. They were kind of dirty. Their hair was just a mess. It was like black and gray, and it was all over the place. And one of the women that was kind of cowering into the other 2. She was like on her knees, and they were all looking at me. And the one with the round spectacles that had the really crazy hair, they all started pointing to the window. And they said, look. And there was a huge window in the bathroom too, which was weird because everybody from Trump could watch me go poo,
Really?
which was weird. But so I opened the drapes, and the first like 7 levels of the hotel are a parking garage and they're all glass. So all of a sudden I see this car crashing through the glass into the river, and all these barges and like boats come, and there's like Navy guys on there and civilians with flamethrowers, and they're just shooting flames up. And I'm like, what is going on? And all of a sudden out of the river bursts Trump like Godzilla, and his like hair is flopping around and his mouth's moving, and you know how it kind of looks like a butthole, you know?
Yes.
And he's like, "Rah!" And they're like trying
Like
to
Godzilla.
light him on fire. And I'm all, oh my God, look. And that's when I got woken up because I was having such a fit.
Did you go back to the Russian women, or they're the ones that pointed it out?
They pointed it out, but then I woke up from the dream, and I literally woke up in a pant, like a sweat.
Okay, let me ask you, what did you watch on the plane there?
Nothing.
You didn't watch any movies?
I'm reading a book right now. Oh my God, you guys got to get it. I got it on Amazon. It's called...
We'll put it on our store.
Yes, it's called The Spider.
I put it on our store.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
It's the Jeffrey Epstein. Oh my God.
Is it red?
It's black and red.
Okay, good. I got the right one on.
It is a barn burner, let me tell you.
Wow, what do you think that means? Like,
I don't know.
What should we look up first? You know, because there's like a dream diary. You can look up dream diary or dream dictionary, and then you can look up anything.
Yeah.
Like maybe Russian women. You can look up Russian women. What is that?
Crazy.
You can look up window. You could look up barge.
Yeah.
They might even have that.
It was nuts. And I must have been, on the plane to Chicago. I never sleep on planes. There's two things I don't do. I don't sleep on planes. I don't poop on planes.
What?
I never eat before a flight.
Oh.
Because I'm definitely, it could be an international flight and I would hold it for 24
shocking.
hours. I will refuse to poop on a plane, and I can't sleep. Well, I fell asleep on the plane.
Oh.
And I woke up and I looked at him and I said, was I humming?
On the plane?
He said, I don't think so. And I woke up and I'm obsessed with that new song, Ghost Story by Carrie Underwood. I posted on my Facebook. You guys
get excited.
Such a good. She's got a new CD coming out in, I think, June 10th called Rhinestones and Denim. And I can't wait.
To see a raging, turbulent, or overflowing river in your dream signifies that your life is feeling out of control. You are feeling emotionally unsettled. Alternatively, this dream means you are ready to confront life's challenges and life's twists and turns. To see a contaminated river. Oh my God, I thought I was able to see. I just can't read. In your dream implies that you are feeling tired and lethargic. It may also be a sign of some illness.
It was not a contaminated river.
All right. Let's see about the Russian. I'm see if they have that even have Russian women.
What are flamethrowers?
Oh, okay. This website is called Dream Moods, and I'm not kidding. They have everything on here.
Oh my God, that is so weird.
I know. Let me see if they have anything Russian. I'll be surprised.
I would have a messed up dream like that.
Well, there's Russia. To dream of Russia implies that you are experiencing cold, hard times.
Well, it was freezing in Chicago. Freezing.
Consider your own personal associations with the country. Alternatively, the dream may be a pun or a rush. Perhaps you need to get moving on some decision or goal. You need to hurry along in some area of your life.
Interesting.
Yes. I'm sure they don't have Trump. We got to see what the giant Trump means.
Oh, that was
okay. Hold on.
And he wasn't scaly or anything. He was like Godzilla. He was.
Is he like that Trump balloon?
Yes,
Remember that
he was
Trump balloon?
just a huge.
Oh my gosh.
He was huge.
It's so hysterical. It's like a
that
Saturday
weird?
Night Live skit or something.
He was literally looking at me like, "Are you kidding?" He just started laughing. I'm like, "Oh my God!"
No, it just has trumpet. It doesn't have Trump.
Okay.
Darn it.
Anyway, it was something else.
Wow.
Oh, guess who I saw?
Wait, hold on. Let me put your little thing on real quick because you've already had host chat, but I want you to put on. Here you go. Because I'm going to talk a little bit more about you. But then I have to go back to me. I'm not done with my host chat.
Oh, yeah. Look at, we totally got off on a tangent.
I know. Okay. What's up?
So guess who I saw?
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
A celebrity?
Yes, 2 in the same place.
Women or men?
Women.
Super famous or semi-famous?
Super famous.
Gosh. You saw Melanie Griffiths.
No, but you're super close.
Who?
Her daughter, Dakota Johnson.
What?
Yes, Dakota Johnson and Chelsea Handler.
Wow.
In the same restaurant. We were eating at Ralph Lauren and at the restaurant right off of
They
Michigan
were in
Avenue.
the restaurant.
Yes. So Chelsea Handler, as you walk in, you walk through and then there's the main restaurant. It's very loungy and it's leather banquettes and, gold and green. It's really pretty. And the food was delicious. But off to the left is like a very intimate little bar area. It's very small. And so while I was waiting, as we were leaving, I was waiting and I had seen her walk through the restaurant.
Dakota Johnson.
No, Melanie Griffith, or not Melanie Griffith.
Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler. And I thought, God, and she was just in like sweats, hair in a ponytail.
How'd she look?
Look good.
Oh.
Yeah, she looked good.
Is she as skinny as can be?
Yeah, she's tiny.
Okay.
Big boobs,
Yeah.
And so when I was getting up, he was going to the bathroom. I was waiting like in the little lobby area. And I see Chelsea Handler with another woman sitting in the corner and they're drinking wine. And then next to her was, I think she's that chick from, what was that show on HBO that everybody watched, Game of Thrones? Mm-hmm. So she was beautiful. Absolutely.
Cersei or...
Well, she's blonde.
Okay, there's
very
two
tall.
beautiful... Then it was the queen.
Okay, so gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And I thought, she looks really familiar. And I'm staring at her and trying not to. So I'm like fiddling with the collar of my coat and stuff. And then I'd look up and she was staring directly at me. And so all of a sudden she gets up and I'm all, this could either go really okay or really bad. She could walk up and go, what the hell are you looking at? So she gets up and she comes over and she stands right next to me and she's
It's got to be her, yeah.
She's a skyscraper. Mm-hmm. She's super tall. And her hair was super short.
Yep.
Really pretty. And she was waiting to talk to the hostess. And I said, oh, you can go ahead of me. And she said, why would I do that? And I said, because I'm just waiting for someone. And she goes, all right then. And I mean, she was gorgeous.
That sounds a little snotty to me.
It was a little, but
Does she have an accent? She's British, right? Is she British?
I'm not sure because she didn't say much.
Sounds like
She just said, why would I do that? And I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. But then as we were leaving,
like that.
As we were leaving, Dakota Johnson was walking in.
And now how's she look?
She looks great. She's
so sexy.
She's beautiful.
Was she with Chris Martin?
No, she was by herself. Or at least she walked in by herself.
Oh my God. I love that couple.
All in one room. I mean, I was in
that must have been a hot spot in Chicago.
Was.
Who knew all those people were in Chicago? Or
yeah.
even like hung out there.
Yeah. So then where we stayed, there's a very ritzy bar at the top called L21. And so we tried to get reservations. We couldn't. Mm-hmm. And so we were able to get a brunch reservation there one of the days. So we went to brunch. And so one night after dinner or something, we were like, well, let's just go up and see if they'll let us in. And they did. So we went to the bar, we ordered a drink, and we were sitting there, and it wasn't, we were like, well, we'll sit at a table, like one of the booths. And they were all roped off, and they all said, reserved. And so I asked the hostess, I was like, hey, if no one's, we just want to have a drink and leave. Is that okay? And they were playing music and everything. It was really cool. And I took pictures so I could show you because it's awesome. So at one point, he goes, oh, God. And I knew something bad was happening. So to his left, this woman and man saddle up to the bar. And by the way, as people came in, I suddenly realized we were, how would you say?
How you say
the two that didn't fit in. because we're in our 50s.
Oh, it was a young hot
and
spot.
everybody was 12. So to his left is a woman, and I'm not kidding. This is what she had on. And mind you, it was snow flurries, raining, freezing ass cold, and we're right off of Lake Michigan. So it is blisteringly cold. I look over his shoulder and I'm all, oh God. Ugg boots that came to the ankle.
Okay.
Fishnets, and I'm not, how do I say this? That fabric of those fishnets was being pushed to the limit. I'm just going to say
skin being pushed out of the little holes.
Oh yeah,
Like
it looked like little round thumbs coming out of every little nook and cranny. That's all I could see at that point, and there was a mini skirt involved. Then she moved her arm and brushed back the jacket that she had on. To my view was a huge muffin top and a halter top.
This doesn't sound like a fancy person that should be in this fancy of a place.
Oh, no, she was not fancy at all. Then I look over to my right because they had all these mixologists there. And the drinks were beautiful. They were like little works of art. They were so... I look over and there's a group of girls to my right. They're all drinking the same cocktail. And it was just a dark brown and it had a passion flower on the top. It was beautiful, like a pink passion flower. And I thought, oh, those look interesting. I tap the girl on the arm and she does exactly what you did. She had it down pat. She's probably been doing this. She gave me that over-the-shoulder toss of the hair, the batting of the eyes, and that little lilt to her head like a house and dinner out of this, and probably a good lay. She sees me looking at her, and she goes like this. Yes. And I said, oh, that drink looks really good. What is it? I am not kidding you when I tell you she barely had a second to tell me. I'm surprised she didn't say, why don't you look it up yourself? It's a espresso martini. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Because she probably looked at me and saw the Crypt Keeper because everybody else was.
She's like, oh my God, why is my dad here?
I know. She's all, ugh. So yeah. So now I'm done with my story on a tangent.
Oh no. Well, so did you have a good time?
Blast. I had such a good time.
Oh my gosh.
If you ever go to Chicago, you have to eat at a restaurant called Somerset and the Purple Pig.
Oh, I love the name of that.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Okay. I'm going back to my little thing here. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to this because I have more host chat before we get to your daily, your double D. Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Because I know you have a lot. Okay. So I did something on Friday night.
Oh no.
Hold on. I'm going to do this. Don't worry. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh my gosh. I'm kind of excited about this.
Oh my gosh. Why is this not
I'll
playing?
fill in the dead air. Don't worry.
Please do. Because I'm trying to play this.
I took a picture at Millennium Park with the bean.
The bean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Did that.
What else did you do?
I did a water tour of the.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, it was fantastic. Yeah,
tour?
it was great. It was so much fun. If you ever go do that, it is so much fun. And they know there's so much history in that city.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. I'm still going. And
okay,
yeah.
I'll just do this. Wait, hold on.
What other restaurants did I eat at? Oh, we ate at a place called Gibson's, which is a steakhouse. I had chicken, but they call it Viagra Alley because it's all a bunch of old guys that are just like molesting young girls. I mean, that sounds terrible. I don't mean young girls. I mean women of age. But we walked in and we were sitting in the bar waiting for our table to be called, and this guy is just like groping, I'm sure 3 of his female coworkers. They were taking selfies and he was just grabbing their boobs. And So the girl said, yeah, they call it Viagra Alley.
Will you do me a huge favor?
Yes.
Will you look up this artist while I talk about it and
Sure.
play this song? I'm writing it down for you so I can.
Okay. Am I supposed to look this
Here you
up
go.
on?
Look at this. Look it up on anything you can find because my freaking phone is not.
I love this song.
Oh,
It's my favorite song.
Eric, I can't even wait to tell you.
Oh my gosh.
I can't even wait.
This is my
almost
favorite.
didn't go to this concert because I was like, really? You want to go to that?
Oh my
Antonio
God.
said, hey, can you get tickets to go see da-da-da-da? And I was like, it's first of all, it's not super easy to get tickets. Like you think it's so easy for me because I work at a radio station to get tickets. It's not. And he goes, please just try. So thank you so much, Jeff. He was able to score me a couple tickets. And we went and I was blown away. This is what they opened up with, Journey. Okay, wait till we get to the vocals because this is what I have. Here we go. This started playing and everybody was on their feet. The place was completely packed and it's Arnel Pineda. Do you know the story of this guy?
He sounds just like Steve Perry.
It's
so crazy.
So I looked up Arnel Pineda because I was so enamored with him. He's so cute. He was wearing this cool black jacket, black pants, and these bright orange Nikes. He just looked cool. And I don't know how much English he knows because he was like, hello, San Diego. I'm so excited. But he didn't really say too much other than that. So I'm like, I wonder like how strong his English is. I don't know. He could be fully fluent. That for all I know. But he was super cute. And then I'm like, I remember back in the day when I was with Jeff and Jared, and we had a story of a guy from the Philippines who sounds just like Steve Perry. Well, Neil Sean, you know who that is?
Yes.
The guitarist in Journey, if you don't know. Mm-hmm. He saw the YouTube video of Arnel Pineda singing Don't Stop Believin' and couldn't believe it. Emailed a friend who knew this guy and then asked him to come audition with the band. Boom. One thing led to another. This band is so good. You don't miss Steve Perry. At all.
It's crazy.
You don't miss him at all. Every song, I forgot how many.
If you
Journey
closed
songs
your
there are.
eyes, you would never know that it wasn't Steve Perry.
Not one tiny
it's
bit.
So crazy.
And the drummer sang a song. You know that song, Hey, Mother, Father. You know that one? He sang that just like Steve Perry too.
Yeah.
And he was amazing. And then they had some other guy come on and sing another song who sounded just like Steve Perry.
Well, you know,
so
when we had our sing off the other night, if you closed your eyes, didn't I sound like Steve Perry?
I'm not over that, by the way. So I would not bring that up.
Oh,
if I were
okay.
you.
Bad.
Very bad. Still bad. Not over it. Not time to joke yet. There were so many people there, and they were all having the best time, and everybody knew every single word.
Oh, I love Journey.
And Toto opened, and I was like, I don't want to see Toto. Like, I don't even know. I don't really remember what they even sing. Rosanna.
Oh, yeah.
And what was the other one? I don't know, but I'm like, wait, I know all these songs too.
Yeah. I don't remember much of Toto. I remember Rosanna, which is...
Africa.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. Do you like Berlin?
I don't know. Do I?
Yes, you do. They sing...
I know, but do I like them in would I like them live?
Yes. Did I ever tell you my story about Terry Nunn?
No, but are they coming to town?
Yes. We should go.
Okay.
They're coming to Pachanga, I think.
Oh, the sports arena? I like to call it the sports arena still.
The
actual casino?
Yeah.
Oh.
We should go.
I would love to.
Okay. I met Terry Nunn. This was years ago. And it was like they had like the Go-Go's, Terry Nunn, and the Go-Go's was just here and I missed them.
Yeah. They were just here.
And, Pat Benatar was in that lineup. I met Terry Nunn and Pat Benatar.
Are you going to cry?
No.
It's okay.
I was wearing, it was like a 80s night or something like that. So I had big.
How long ago was this?
Oh my gosh, maybe 15 or 18 years ago.
Okay.
And I had big platform boots on.
Like,
with
Kiss?
like bell bottom. Oh yeah. I had the whole thing going on. right in front of them as I was going up to meet them. I tripped and fell on my face.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Did they all come up to you or did they just laugh at you?
And I refused to get up. They probably thought I was high or something. I don't know. But I refused to get up. I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of high, lots of high people there.
Oh, I'm sure.
But in the best way. If there is a good way. Everybody was so happy. It was the happiest concert ever.
And how could you not be?
You know what I liked about this concert? They didn't play like 8 songs, then go, okay, everybody, thank you, San Diego, good night. And then go off, and then it's still dark, and you have to clap, clap, clap.
Yeah.
Cheer until they come back on. Then they come back on. They sing 2 songs. They go back out. They come back in.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. They just kept singing.
Where was it?
Singing. At the sports arena. Pachanga Arena.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Guess how much it was to park?
$25.
$35.
Oh my God. COVID parking? Is that?
Who gets that? The sports arena?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had.
I love that place. They have so many good memories
I
there.
know. They just need to throw some paint on it and redo the seats. Because it's a mess.
They kind of don't.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, but it's
The seats are
everybody
very
loves that
uncomfortable.
place.
I know. But they still need to do a facelift on it.
So that was my weekend.
That's amazing.
I slept a whole lot this weekend. You know how sleep is totally the magic drug.
It really is. I got a lot of sleep this weekend because there were blackout drapes. Oh, let me tell you.
So when you weren't like touring, you didn't like exhaustively tour the place. You actually got to relax a little bit.
Yes, it was lovely. It was a great time.
Excellent. You know what time it is right now?
Well, we have to get Toni on.
Oh.
Yes, because it's after 7:30, and we.
Okay, tell the story about Toni, and I'll get
Toni
her.
Scruggs, she did 2.
And then we'll do the double D after that.
If you've never done Candlelight, it's a great music venue. It goes in different places around town. It's all over the world. I believe you can go to candlelighttickets.com is what it is. She's one of their featured singers that goes all over the place. And I saw this woman sing. It was a jazz. She did a jazz and then a tribute to Frank Sinatra. The jazz was all the greats like Ella Fitzgerald and, Nina Simone and everything. So at that concert, I totally ambushed her. She probably thought I was a nut freak because as she was going up, I didn't know she was going back up for an encore, and I nabbed her on the stairs. And I was like, "Hi, my name's Erik. I'm with Laura Kane After Dark. Oh my God, we'd love to have you on." She was so delightful. Got her number, called her. She called me back and said, "I'd love to do it."
Oh wow!
But she has sang.
Okay, play your song while I call her. We'll
this
see
is
if this
a
works.
new, a fairly new song. It's called Skylark, and
This is her own music.
It's a
Remake.
remake on an album Black and Blue. You can get it on Amazon Music.
There are meadows in the mist where some walls are waiting to be kissed. Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring?
Were you just mesmerized during this whole
my God.
concert? My God. Okay, here we go. See if this works, my friend.
A journey over the shadows and the rain.
Okay, let's see. Is it ringing? It's not ringing yet. Hold on. My phone just died on me. Here we go. Come on, we're doing it again. Calling mobile. It should be. Oh, come on. Come on. It's not going through. Did you give me the right number? Or I'm just doing this wrong. Okay, there's speaker. I don't want to do speaker. Uh-oh, it's the wrong number. That's why
What?
it's not going through. Oh my God.
It's the
I'm
number
sorry,
that
you
I have.
guys.
Sorry.
Let me see if it's the right number.
Okay, hold on.
Again, we're without a producer today, so just cut us some slack. Oh gosh, you said that.
Oh, what is it? No, you said it. You typed it in.
I'm blaming you.
Okay, great.
Okay, play some more for music
my
while I
God.
change this. Oh wait, let me look at it again.
Fine, blame
Let me
me.
see it again. There we go.
I love how I'm at fault for everything.
You are. Oh, that's what I need to have up. Okay. Here we go. Done.
The number you've dialed is not in service. Please check the number and dial again. Or dial
She was
611 for
probably
customer
freaked
assistance.
out by you and gave you some fake-o number. I'm not going to give this guy my number.
Hold on. I'm going to call her.
It's not connected to the Roadcaster. You can't.
Oh, my God.
Do it. Here, let me see it again.
Here.
Okay.
Don't say it out loud.
Oh, I did type it in wrong. Thank God we're not live. Right?
Oh, my God. That is hilarious.
Okay, now if this doesn't work, I'm just going to take my headphones off and say goodbye.
Oh, great. And then I'm going to have to do the whole show by myself.
Yes, you will.
So, you guys, she has sang with Chaka.
Okay, here we go.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Laura Kane, After Dark.
She sang with Chaka Kahn, Mary J. Blige, Carrie Underwood, Justin Bieber. And she's hilarious.
Scooch you in a little bit more because you're not in the camera.
Oh.
No,
Hello.
Hi, Toni.
Hi, how are you?
Good. It's Erik and Laura from the Laura Kane After Dark show.
Hi, Toni.
Hi, Erik and Laura. Hi, not Laura. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. And I have to apologize for my co-host here for ambushing you while you were about to go back on stage, apparently.
Oh, my God.
It's okay.
You were so nice to oblige. That
Oh,
was really
my
nice.
God.
Oh, no
you
worries at
are
all.
so sweet. And I called Laura and I said, she's going to think I'm insane. Because
No, not at all. Not at all.
So how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you guys?
We're good. We're really good. We played Skylark as kind of an introduction to you. I am so obsessed with that song.
Oh, it's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Is it really?
Who
all
sings
time.
that originally?
Yes, it is. Aretha Franklin did that arrangement. It's, I feel like it's a Hoagie Carmichael. Originally, he wrote it, but she did. People don't even know, and I'm astounded when people don't know. She had a whole era of jazz and blues. She has whole albums of jazz and blues. She wanted to be a jazz singer before she did what she was doing.
Was
Did
that
you-
part of the
I
movie?
was like a
Aretha
no,
Franklin?
just in general.
Oh.
Aretha Franklin. She wanted to be a jazz singer. One of her favorite singers was Dinah Washington.
Did you
So she wanted
see?
to be Dinah Washington when she grew up.
Yes. Did you see Respect?
You know what? I didn't yet, but I actually worked on the National Geographic Genius version.
Oh,
I was
did
the vocal
you?
producer for it.
Oh
I
my
was.
gosh,
Yep,
that's
I did.
amazing.
I contracted all the choirs and all the background singers, and then I actually sang background for the first song of every episode. And my
Oh.
little name's out there in the credits. This is my first vocal contractor credit.
What is this? It's on National Geographic?
It's Genius Aretha.
Genius
the mini
Aretha.
series they
Oh,
had.
Wow, that would be
Mhm.
great.
And it was starring Cynthia Erivo and Courtney Vance.
Oh,
Courtney
yes.
B. Vance was in it as her
Yes.
father.
And have
who
you
else was in there?
have you heard Cynthia's album?
I haven't yet. No.
Wow, I
I gotta get it.
Oh, it's amazing. She sang on a film that came out a couple years ago with it was about a hotel, and I thought, wow, does she?
Oh,
Do you remember that?
I did see that. Last Chance. Something. Wait, no. Wait, don't let me get lying. Hold on. Let me see.
But I think
It was like an ensemble cast.
yes,
Let me
Dakota
see, what
Johnson
the
was
name
in
of that
it,
movie?
and yeah,
That was a fascinating movie. It was very interesting.
it was really good, and that's the first time I had heard her sing, and couldn't believe it.
Toni, I want to know more about
Yeah.
you. Tell me about growing up. Did you always want to be a singer? Could you always sing?
You know, it's funny. I break people apart because I was absolutely dead hell set against it. I mean, I forget the colloquialism, but I was hell bent on not being a singer because I grew up in church
Yes.
and I sang in church. And I just wanted to be a kid. I've been singing in church since I was about 4 or 5. And every time I wanted to just go out and play and just go be a kid, they were like, no, we got to go to church. We got to go sing. We got to go do stuff. We have gigs. We got to go. I'm like, I hate this. I just want to be a kid. So when I got to college, I actually stopped singing. I stopped singing freshman year. I didn't sing anywhere. And this was, God, 14, 15 years of singing almost every day of my life. And I just stopped and was immediately depressed.
Where did you go to college and what did you study instead?
Oh, honey, I just went. I didn't really go for any reason.
Oh, just to party?
California. I just went.
Yes.
And not even a party. I was like raised strictly religious. So I literally just went to hang out. I played ping pong and pool more than I went to anything else. But I was such a bum.
So what brought you back?
California State University, Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
To singing.
What brought you back to singing?
So it's funny. When I call him my big little brother because he's about 3 years older than me, but he acts about 6 years younger. He walked into my dorm room one day and he just walked directly to my CD collection and was like, pretty good. I was like, and you are... and he's like, oh, sorry, I'm Peter. He's like, hey, this is pretty good. He said, if this is what you listen to, you probably sing pretty good. I was like, how do you know? So we were immediately brother and sister. And he, like, within a couple of months was like, hey, there's this vocal jazz group that's auditioning. You should come down and do it. So I was like, all right, why not? So then I went down there and my teacher was, became my teacher. But she was like, okay, well, here's the audition. And she asked me to do things that I was doing for fun as a teenager. And she said, can you sing every note in this chord? And she played this like complex jazz chord. And she was like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Can you sing, just give me a scale and kind of scat over stuff? And I scattered. She was like, where did you come from? Well, first I studied, well, not studied, but I came up in gospel. So I kind of got the feeling, but then I broke off and like snuck away from my religious, household and like snuck in listen to pop music. But jazz was my big, big first love. So I was like a 12-year-old listening to Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, and Billie Holiday and Sarah Vaughan. And my family was like, is she okay? I don't know if she's okay. But then mixing in all that stuff, I was also listening to like Bob Marley and just a bunch of Barbra Streisand. I loved standards and I loved Broadway and I loved
oh my gosh,
just that era of the American songbook. So I was doing all that stuff and she was like, well, can you transcribe some things? Which is, I don't know if you guys know what that is.
No.
But it's listening to like either a song or a play solo by an instrumentalist and singing it.
Oh.
And she was like, okay, we'll do it. And she was like, oh my God. I was like, thanks. Because I was just doing it for fun. I wasn't even trying to, get any kind of skill set or do anything. I was just, taking in the music as I heard it, whatever I heard.
And
I just loved every part of it.
It's amazing, Toni, because I grew up on all that music. My parents had such a vast music collection. So I grew up listening to Sarah Vaughan and Billie Holiday and all of Aretha and everything. And to close when I first heard you sing, you did the Frank Sinatra tribute. And I love that.
So
my God. It's making the hairs on my arm stand up just thinking about it. Your voice is spectacular. I said to the person I was with, I said, I've got to meet this woman. Her voice is unparalleled. I mean, you really have a gift.
You.
It is so beautiful.
Thank you so much, Erik.
From that audition that you did with the jazz group, where did that take you? Like, who was your first superstar moment? What was your first superstar moment?
Oh my God. So my first superstar moment was kind of weirdo, like niche.
Okay.
There's a vocal jazz group called New York Voices. And the leader of the New York Voices is Darman Meter. He plays the saxophone for them. And he, I think, vocally arranges the whole thing. It's a group of 4 singers who do, I hate to say it because Manhattan Transfer is not one of my favorite groups. I love them, but they're not one of my favorites. But they're like a more edgy, smaller version of Manhattan Transfer. Mm-hmm. And they do more bebop stuff and a little more big band like I said, edgier arrangements of things. So we did our first, my very first vocal jazz group competition. And he was handing out the awards, and he gave me the award for best improvisation, and I almost peed on myself. I was like, "You're Garmin Meter, and I adore you, and you gave me an award." And
Oh, that's
it was
so
like this
cool.
weird little, yeah. It was amazing.
Who
It
have
was
you
really
sung with
amazing. I respect
since?
it very highly. Oh, honey.
I gotta know.
Listen to this.
Erik gave me some, but I don't know all.
My very first touring gig was with Chaka Kahn.
Oh,
Actually,
wow. Oh,
still going
wow.
with Chaka Khan. Yeah.
So you were
And
one
I
of those
started singing
women that
alto for
stands there
her.
and does the little dances behind her that sings in the.
Yes.
Oh, how great.
And wearing a little outfit just like her.
Yes.
And I started out on alto for her, and then the soprano legend. They were like, "Toni, you're soprano." I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" Second. Because all this time, I mean, I sung soprano in church as a kid, but I was like, I will never do this again. This is so much work. This is so much effort and labor. So they were like, "No, you're doing it." I was like, "Fine." So I started singing soprano. So that was my first touring gig. And then from there, I did a lot of TV stuff with Ray Chu. I don't know if you know Ray Chu and the crew from Showtime at the Apollo.
Oh, yeah.
He was doing a bunch of stuff for BET. So I was doing a lot of stuff with him. We would get the BET Honors, the BET Awards, a bunch of stuff like that. And then from there, I met Mary J. Blige's musical director and her tour manager. So I sang for her for about 3 years.
I
On
love
stage
her.
with Mary J. Blige.
Oh,
Mary J. That I wasn't prepared.
Wow.
I was not prepared because I'd grown up listening to her. I loved her. I'm like, what's the 411 girl? Like, I'm from the ground floor.
Uh-huh.
So I was, I thought I was prepared. I was not prepared. We had not rehearsed with her. We rehearsed this as a band. And the first gig we did with her was a private party, I think, in Beverly Hills.
Oh.
And we were like, okay, yep, there she is over there. I'm like, I work for Chaka Kahn. It's fine. She started singing, but the emotion and the energy that comes off of that lady
Isn't it crazy?
is almost palpable.
Mm-hmm.
We stood there wait, what? Oh my God, I have to work. Okay, sorry. back to work.
Yeah.
Because it's just so pure and it's so beautiful and brilliant that I adore her.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
And then from there, I did The Voice after, actually I think this happened before I started working with Mary. I did The Voice, the first season of The Voice, backgrounds for that, and I think I did the 10th season and the 14th season, if I'm not mistaken, of American Idol.
That's right. They have people in the background for that, for the people that are singing.
Yes, they do.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they do. So I did a bunch of those, and you actually can see me on a couple of those. They had us come down front. But from American Idol, I went and worked on the first season of The Voice and met Paul Merkovich, who is still the MD of that show. And he called me up one day, and I was like, hello. He said, hi, Christina Aguilera recommended you for this job. She's looking for background singers, and she recommended you. We would like to see some YouTube videos or something. Now, cut to before this, I actually did all the backgrounds for the movie Burlesque for Christina.
My God.
That's insane.
I might have to lay down.
Wait, is that the one that they sing that song Lady Marmalade? Or
No. This is the one with Cher.
No, the one where she sings
my God.
Tough Lover. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I have
did all
watched
the
that movie
backgrounds for her.
17 times. I still listen to the CD.
Every song that she sang, I sang backgrounds, all three parts for her.
Oh my
God.
So
I'm going to
she
build.
was like, who is this chick? I guess they were, because she was between MDs at the time. Or her and her MD at the time had fallen out. So she was using an interim MD, and it became Paul Merkovich. And then he called me up, and he was like, yeah, she said you did all the backgrounds for her, and she said maybe you want a job. It's like, come on down.
Do you become friends with these people? Do you become friends with them?
Every now and again. It's very rare because I'm an employee.
Right.
Usually I'm a fan first and then an employee, and I don't want to blur the line. But when it comes down to Chaka, a few indie artists that I've worked for, like Rasan Patterson, who I adore, who, I don't know if you know the name, but he was from Kids Incorporated. He was
yeah.
the kid on Kids Incorporated.
I remember that show.
Yeah, and he's still out here doing indie. He's still doing indie work out here. So he's a really good friend. We met at a gig once, and he was like, "Little girl, who are you?" I was like, "Hey," because he sings higher than I do, and I think I sing as low or lower than he does.
Well, and
So he was like, "Little girl, who are you?"
You've
I was like, "Hello."
you've worked with Chaka Kahn for 15 years.
Actually, I still do.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
This year, yeah.
it's still going,
It's been
but
a
it's
long time.
15 years or something, right?
Did you?
2006 or 7. I
Wow.
think. I
Yeah.
started with her off and on, and then we kind of parted ways. I think 2010 or 11, and then I came back 2013 or 14.
Wow.
Did you sing with Justin Bieber?
Mhm.
Did I hear that right?
Yes, I did. I did on the People's Choice Awards a couple of years ago. He sang, I think "Holy" was the
Oh
song,
yes.
and
With
we got
Chance.
to record it. Yep, we got to record it, and I got to do a little wailing part with him. That's one of my
Can
biggest
you?
moments. I was like,
Can you?
just
I know
remember.
we're putting you on the spot here. I know,
Mhm.
but can you do a part of that riff, or is it something you need to warm up for?
I'm trying to think of what I did because it was just, they were like, just ad lib. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's kind of me. I'm the kind of hollerer.
How about
Let me see.
let's hear your high and let's hear your low.
Okay. So, oh God, let me see. I'm in a place with a bunch of little kids. Let me see if I can give you some Chaka. I know, and I think they're going to sleep.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay. Turn your microphone down.
Okay. All
Let me
right.
see. And of course, I'm trying to sing around all this food I just ate. Wait, let me see. What's the key of that song? Once you get started. Wow! Wow! Once you get started, oh, it's hard to stop. That's kind of high, not as high, but it's kind of high.
Oh my God.
You really take it from
And
the
then-
gut. Oh,
Feel the goosebumps on my
I
arm.
know.
That's
His
it.
hair is standing
I
up.
definitely sing high, hard, and loud, honey. I'm the one who has said, like, who's singing soprano? I'm like, me. They're like, can you step back a few more feet from the microphone? I'm like, sure.
And
I'm used to it.
literally, I almost had a heart attack when I heard that you sang with my Carrie Underwood.
Oh, I did. On her
Yes.
Christmas special.
Yes, you did. And
Yep,
I saw
did.
your name right in the credits.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's me. And then one of the songs I was in the front. I was like, yeah, that's me.
When
Because it's
you-
so funny. I lived such a weird life that I'm like, I always try to prove it. I'm like, look,
It's a
look,
magic
there's me.
life.
If you stop at like 4 minutes and 37 seconds, you'll see my
That's
face.
so
So I
cool.
feel like I have to prove it because it's so unreal sometimes. I'm like, how is this my life?
And
How is this my life? I don't even know.
I also read this, that you are in the opening credits, your voice in the opening credits of the new remake of Dune.
I am. I am.
Okay,
They
you're
did,
all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place. I'm the voice that people hear that they've never knew. They never knew that I was there.
You are so beautiful
yeah, we
too,
do.
by the way. We're looking at a
Oh,
picture of
thank
you
you
on the
so
screen, and
much.
your smile is just
I know, isn't it
radiant.
amazing?
Yes.
And I have to say,
Aw,
when you
thank
did
you, kind.
the Divas tribute with Aretha that I stalked you out, your banter with the audience, it just is. You are so engaging, and it's so refreshing to see that. Because some people just come out and they sing the song and they don't say anything to anyone, and you have these great backstories, and oh my God, I just fell in love with you.
I want to know where we can
That's
see you live.
My dad in this Rat Pack training. I'm such a Rat Pack girl, and I'm like, that's who I would love to be. If I was, the '60s is the era that I would love to be
Oh,
in.
really?
Oh.
And if I would love to be in the Rat Pack. It's just that whole banter just makes me happy. It makes
I
me
mean,
smile.
literally, you could
It
sing
kinda comes out.
my AT&T bill to me, and I would lose my mind. Oh my God!
Thank you very much.
Where can we see you
Ask me a
live?
question. I forget. Oh, there we go. You know what? Here's the other part. So, after I'm trying to think of where we stopped. So I sang for Christina Aguilera. Mary J. Blige, and then all of a sudden, here comes Anita Baker.
Oh,
So
wow.
Anita Baker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Anita Baker called me probably 2014. And unfortunately, I was on tour with Mary J. Blige. And I was like, I cannot believe that this is the choice I have to make in life. This is painful.
Wow.
So, this is not fair. So I was actually already on the tour bus with Mary. So I had to farm the job out to my sisters and a friend of mine because I have two little sisters, actually three little sisters. And the two twins in the middle actually sing background as well. They sang for the late, great Miss Natalie Cole for several years.
Oh.
And I bring them with me everywhere I go. So whenever I have, my choice of singers, I bring them. But I put them on the gig in 2014. They toured with her around and everything. And then, of course, she went back into her hole. And then she came out of her hole about 3 years ago and decided she wanted to do a tour. So she called me and was like, hey, what you doing? I was like, hanging out. What's up? She's like, you want to work? I'm like, sure, why not? So we did that little comeback tour that she had, which became a huge comeback tour that we did for 2 years. And then, the world ended. And then with the plague. So then after that, we just found out that she's doing some more stuff in Vegas. So I'll be singing tenor for her in Vegas in the end of May and the beginning of June.
For Anita Baker.
Come on down.
Oh, definitely.
That's the Venetian.
Wouldn't that be so cool? Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
okay.
my God.
We're
Yeah,
coming.
might as well.
We're coming to see
Might
you.
as well come on over. Please do. It'd be lovely to have you.
Oh my God, yes.
Before you get
there,
ready,
but most of the time.
before you get ready to sing, do you have to do vocal warm-ups? Like, my daughter's a singer, and I just watch her, and she has to go through this whole thing where she does all the warm-ups, the, la, la, la.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to do that. How long does that take?
I do. Well, about 5 to 8 minutes. I used to not do it at all, and I used to wonder why I had no stamina, and I was hoarse at the end of every night.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, maybe there is something to this warming up and cooling down thing. Okay. All right. You got me. So my sister, one of the sisters who actually a background singer, is also a vocal coach. And she was trained by Seth Riggs in the speech level singing way and trained by him directly. And she has this little thing that I use every time I warm up. Between that and then this little apparatus called a voice straw, which is about as big as a coffee stirrer.
Oh.
And, you just put it in your mouth and sing. When you put your mouth around it that small, it opens up your throat and it opens up the back of your mouth, if I'm not mistaken. Or if somebody hears this and I sound like a nut, I may not know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But for me, that's what it does. And it just kind of opens up everything, and it gets your cords loose and everything that it's supposed to do. And I have to do it now. I'm an old lady, so I gotta.
No, you're not.
Warm up and I gotta cool down.
Well,
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, in the Hollywood years, I kind of am. Or Hollywood terms, I kind of am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my daughter
I'm
is
trying.
going.
I'm trying to keep it young.
My daughter's going to college to be in theater. She wants to be on Broadway.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, from you, a seasoned singer, what piece of advice would you give her? An up and coming singer?
Tell her to use the microphone, because everybody wants to come out there on that stage and think they're going to belt high, hard, and loud 8 shows a week. That is not easy.
Okay.
Not easy at all. So tell her to definitely conserve as much as she can, because I know the Broadway people like for you to holler and they want you to do everything, but you can't do that consistently 8 shows a week.
Right.
Especially when you're doing 2 shows a day sometimes. So she has to learn how to conserve and sound like she's blowing and killing them, but have something in the tank left over, because that second show, honey.
Really?
That second show is a kick in the teeth.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. We're talking to Toni Scruggs. She is a fantastic singer. She's going to be with Anita Baker. She's coming up in May in Vegas. Where can other people, what kind of piece of music can we buy, like from that you sang? Do you have an album? Do you have anything that you can tell us? Okay.
Well, I'm working on an album now. Since I got to LA, my whole aim was to be a jazz singer. And I was like, I'll do all the rest of this stuff. That's fine. but I want to be, when I grow up, I want to be a jazz singer. And everybody's like, oh no. I'm like, wait, what? I have all these producer friends, and I'm like, I just want to do jazz. They're like, oh, okay. And I keep a light dye in their eyes when I told them that I want to sing jazz standards. I'm like, never mind. So now it's like, it's kind of the Wild West again in music. So you kind of can do whatever you want. And I'm like, I'm going to try to do jazz. So I'm going to see if I can actually do a jazz album finally. I know people are going to choke when they hear that I'm going to do an album, because I've been
good for you.
I will be number one in line to purchase that. Let me tell you.
Thank you. I really want to do it. And I mean, it'll be the same, like I was saying, the Rat Pack, because I love big band arrangements, love Frank Sinatra, and people don't do it enough. I mean, you have Bublé, who's pretty much cornered the market on Frank Sinatra.
You're right.
But I mean, you don't get many women that do songs like that. And I kind of find myself what's the word I'm looking for? I guess I'm one of the girls who likes to play in the boys' club.
Yeah.
Kind of girl that'll be in a cigar club and stuff.
Do you like the fashion and stuff too? Would you wear like all the cool clothes that they used to wear?
Oh, I love the gowns. I love the style of the era. I love the crazy hair and the colors. But yeah, I would do probably, I've always dreamt of doing this like Toni and the Boys Club thing where I'm covering men's songs.
You might have to start smoking.
No, don't.
No, ma'am. No.
That's what they did.
No, ma'am. Nope, I won't do it, because that shortens your singing life. It shortens your shelf life so much.
Yes, don't do anything to alter that beautiful instrument.
No,
oh, my.
Sir, I don't want to smoke or drink or nothing.
You don't drink either?
I do. I treat it like a baby. No.
Good for you.
And if I do, it's like a week or two ahead of singing, because it just dries everything out.
Wow.
That's part of the reason that Mariah Carey is kind of on the end of hers, because she drinks champagne all the time, which completely dries her vocal cords.
Yeah.
That's why she can't do the high notes anymore.
Oh, that's it. Oh, and it's not even that, she's being a jerk or anything, but it's just the smoking and the drinking. You can't do it. So, and a lot of artists, same thing. When you hear a lot of artists having those issues and not able to be as consistent as they're, it's because they're doing, usually it's just smoking and drinking. But I can't even be mad at them, because it's really a coping mechanism.
Of course.
People do not realize just how much crap, especially women, have to go through. Oh, there's so much crap they have to go through.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. With the looks and, keeping thin, and it just stresses women out. So I'm like, listen, honey, you do the job however you can do the job. If you
and then taking care of the kids and figuring out the food and figuring out the bills and then having to look pretty and the makeup, getting our hair done because we have to look cute.
Everything. All of it, all the way down. So I can't even be mad at a smoker. I'm like, listen, you got to do the job how you got to do the job. And sometimes if you need a little nip,
right.
Get through. It's a lot, honey.
The guys have it so easy. The guys have it so easy. They don't have to shave. They just smoke a 12-pack, drink a 6-pack, and then roll out on stage and barely warble something out.
Onto stage. I've seen it. Some of them wear the exact same T-shirt the entire week. And then wash it on Tuesday night. I'm like, please, could you just?
That is gross.
Oh my! And I'm like going to Saks Fifth Avenue to find the best cocktail dresses and the finest freaking Louboutin pumps, and making sure that I have the gowns and the jewels and everything, and make sure my hair is just so. And this dude just stumbles out in a daggum pair of jeans and a T-shirt. He got on tour last year. Didn't even brush his teeth or comb his hair. I'm like, sir, you have something in the corner of your eye. Can you at least wash your face? Oh, it pisses me off so bad. Oh my God. Sometimes it takes a lot of energy to just be like, hi, how are you? Okay. And they get to eat, and they're burping and farting up to stage. And I haven't eaten since yesterday because I had it took me 3 hours to put on a face and then to get my dress just right, and the scaffolding under the dress and the hair. And if I eat before I sing, I'm burping the entire daggone show. So I can't eat before the show. It's so much.
Oh, it's a lot. That is a lot.
It's so much. And I want to fight them because they're like, oh my God, the steak dinner was so good before the show. Shut up.
Tony,
Crazy.
if somebody wanted to
that's
look
crazy.
you up right now because they heard us talking to you and they're like, I want to see her perform, what would you suggest they look up first?
Okay, so if you go on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and just put in Toni Scruggs, ToniScruggs, a ton of videos will come up. Because before I did all this stuff, I went to open mic nights like it was my job.
Ooh.
before I did all the backgrounds, before I did any of the union sessions, I just got to LA and I was like, I don't know what to do here. I have no idea. And I met somebody, I don't even remember where. And they were like, we're doing a vocal jam session over here in Pasadena. You should come. I said, all right, why not? So I went to that every week. And then the people there told me about another one. I went to that one every week. And they told me the other one I went to. So I was going to 4 or 5 every week consistently.
Wow.
I was like, this is the only job I have.
Yep.
And I couldn't get a job, couldn't get arrested.
I
was an executive assistant for years. I didn't even do this at all until I was 26 or 27. And I was an executive assistant until then.
Is that
So I was executive
Oh my
assisting.
God.
Yep.
is one of those videos an
And I
open
moved
mic?
from-
Is one of the open mic videos the one where you did Sade's "Ordinary Love"?
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that song.
Oh,
Was it in the red dress?
yes.
No, that was an actual gig at, don't give me the line. It's a hotel in West LA. I can see it, and I cannot remember the name. Oh, I'm going to die.
Oh,
So Ryan Cross, my friend, he hosts that night regularly now. Good God, what's the name of that place?
it is such a good version of. I like it. Hers better than the original.
Oh, wow.
It's so
She's
good.
one of my favorite artists, too. She's one of my
She's
favorite artists.
awesome. I love
Her
her.
arrangements are incredible. Her songs are beautiful. And God, she's gorgeous.
I know.
But her music just, I love her band. I love the music. I love the sentiment in her lyric. I love her.
And it's
much.
so
I'm a
sexy.
huge
Her
fan.
songs are just so sexy.
Oh,
I know.
so sexy. So you'll see there's a bunch.
Tony,
There's a
I
bunch
can't even
of Sade
wait
covers on there.
to look you up and look you up on YouTube. And I hope that Erik and I can come to Vegas to see
Oh
you
my
perform
God.
with Anita Baker. I used to
I hope
love
so,
Anita Baker.
too.
Oh my gosh. I
Please
really
tell me if you do.
Okay. Oh, we totally will. Are you kidding me? Erik will make sure of it.
Oh yes.
Thank you for being so nice and talking to us so
Oh,
late
of
at night.
course.
I appreciate that.
Tony, you are
Oh, yeah.
so lovely.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Oh,
and I
thank
can't
you,
wait to
Erik.
see you again. And are you still doing things with candlelight?
I'm sorry, say again? No, I was actually just filling in.
You were. Oh my God! How
I was
lucky was I?
Very
in.
lucky.
A friend of mine
my God.
couldn't do the gig, and it was a couple weeks in a row, and she was like, can you come? And they were like, well, can you come next week too? I was like, sure, why not? So it was just a fluke.
Oh my God!
Random
I
turn-
feel
I haven't done it
so
since.
blessed and lucky that I was at both of those shows. Then what?
That is
That's
lucky.
amazing. I'm so glad you came.
Oh my
So
God!
glad you came.
Well, I
But
can't.
That's my favorite stuff.
Oh, I can't wait to see you in
Both of those
Vegas.
shows.
Thank you, Tony.
I hope you enjoy yourself. Thank you, Laura. It was so lovely talking to you too.
Same. Likewise. And have a great week.
All right,
Thank
Tony.
you too.
I'll talk to you
Okay.
soon.
Bye.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Isn't she
Wow.
awesome?
You lucked out.
Who knew? I thought she was doing that as like a regular thing.
You know what? That goes to show you.
Right
Not that you
place,
should be
right time.
obnoxious, because you
No.
weren't obnoxious.
No, I
but
wasn't.
Go for it in life. Just go for it. Just go do that thing.
Oh man, she is.
Go ask for that picture. Go
She's
ask
so
for that
lovely.
person.
I like her so much.
Well, I love that I know her now. So
I know,
thank you
isn't
for
it?
that.
We'll see her in Vegas for sure.
Do you want to go?
Yes.
Would you fly with me? Because I don't want to drive.
No,
You wanna
I'll fly
drive?
with you.
Oh my God. May. That's my birthday month.
Oh yeah, we'll do it.
I'm not kidding. Before you leave here
May and June. She's going to be with Anita
Okay,
Baker.
we'll look up the dates
Yep.
and then I'm pinning you down.
Oh, okay.
You're going to get out that brown calendar that is the bane of my existence. And you are going to write that down.
my
Your
my
friggin'
lovely
calendar.
my calendar.
That's always booked to the nines.
I know.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh my
well,
gosh.
you know what we need to do now?
Our daily dirt.
Yes.
Oh,
Hold on. Let
I
me
have so much
wow.
stuff.
I'm excited. excited to hear it all.
So, Will Smith, 10-year Oscar ban.
So he can't go to the Oscars for 10 years.
Can't go to the Oscars
Big
even
deal.
if he's nominated.
I don't even think that's a big deal. To be honest with you, I don't think the celebrities like even going to the Oscars.
I don't think they do either.
It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. And he's checked himself into a luxury rehab clinic for his anger issues.
Or
So,
stress. Oh,
Yeah.
give me a break.
Whatever. Ben and J-Lo are engaged. What a shock. Did you see that ugly ring?
Yes,
That
it's
ring
not
is
cute.
Not cute.
What are the fashion people saying about it? Are they saying it's fantastic?
No, a lot of people don't like it. I
It's
saw it and I was
it's
like,
a bright green. I don't
well,
like
no, J-Lo texted me a picture of the ring. She's like, I'm engaged. And I was like, oh, honey, that ring is.
There's a picture of her where she's kind of holding it to her face. She
Mm-hmm.
looks like she's 14.
Yeah. It's
The
the
heck?
filters.
No, I think she actually looks like that.
Oh, God. Britney Spears is pregnant with her third child with her fiance, Sam Ashkani.
That's going to be a pretty baby.
It probably, or
I hope she has a girl.
I bet it is going to be a girl.
Aw, I'm happy for her.
I am too. I'm really happy. So, have you heard all that? Why am I whispering?
No, I like it when you whisper.
Have you heard all the dirt about the mom?
Brittany's mom?
Yeah. So the mom is trying to get $600,000 out of Britney's money
Why?
for attorneys, and Britney's lawyers are like, well, no. And the mom's, she's
sad.
like, she paid for your house in Louisiana. She paid for your cable, your phone, all this stuff. And the mom's like, well, yeah, but I got lawyers because I was helping Britney tried to get out of her conservatorship. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You're riding her coattails like everybody else was.
That's so sad.
So the mom can pound sand.
Yes.
You know, Miley Cyrus's parents, Trish and Billy Ray Cyrus, are getting divorced.
Oh, no.
Oh, did you? Okay, you know she has a sister named Noah,
Yes.
right? Have you heard the pipes on the sister?
No. Is she just as amazing?
Oh my God. They sang Jolene together.
Is Noah transgender?
I don't know,
Oh.
but her voice is amazing.
That family is
God.
talented. Oh, I'm sad to see them divorce.
I know, but okay. Have you seen the trailer for the new Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
I have to make a statement.
I'm
done with the Housewives. I can't watch that opulence, that wealth just being flung in our faces. Maybe I'm jealous. I don't know, but I can't deal. Why? What's happening?
I almost had a attack.
Is it good? Is it bad? Is it juicy? What?
It looks like it's going to be so juicy that I'm going to.
Like what happens?
So Erica Jane says, I don't care about anybody else. I only care about me. Like, because they were questioning her about like the money that her husband allegedly stole from all these victims. And she's like, I don't care about any of them. I don't care about anybody but me.
Well, that's not news.
Obviously. And now her name isn't being included in some big kind of like Ponzi scheme
Like she
thing.
was the front
Like the
man
ringleader
behind it,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Justin Bieber is giving away a free month of therapy for fans. If I was a fan of Justin Bieber's, I'd need therapy too.
No, stop it. I love my Biebs.
No.
He is so precious, and I love him and his wife, and I think that's amazing.
He's not precious.
He sure is, and I love all his songs.
Do you know my favorite thing about Justin Bieber?
You know what? If you're going to say something mean, don't say it at all.
It's not mean.
What?
It's when he threw up on stage when he was singing that time. I could watch that video over and over and over
You're
again.
sick. You are sick.
It was the best thing ever.
Oh my God.
Selena Gomez has been off the internet for 4.5 years.
Do you believe that?
Yeah.
She has not logged onto a computer in 4.5
No.
years. She's probably extremely
And she
healthy.
was one of the most popular human beings on social media. She had like billions of followers.
She's probably she's got her head screwed on straight. She's probably so confident, so like with
she said it's
because
changed her life completely.
I'm sure it has.
She's happier. She's more present. She's connected with more people.
What should we do? Follow her lead? We can't.
We can't. We're on a show.
We're on a show that we need to promote.
Otherwise, Selena, I'd be right there with you.
I know, me too, I think. You know what? Who am I kidding? I'd be right back on. I'd be curious. I'd be too curious.
Do you want to know a couple of celebrities that were born rich?
This is going to make me angry and jealous, but yes. I get jealous.
Ariana Grande's mom was the CEO of Hose McCain Communications, and her father owned a graphic design firm in Florida.
So she probably had all the lessons that she ever wanted and all that.
Have you heard of the retail store M. Frederick?
No. Have you?
Yes. It's very upscale. Adam Levine's family owns that.
Oh, boy. He's uber rich.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh, I've heard
her family owns a multi-billion-dollar firm called the Louis-Dreyfus Group.
I heard about this.
I had heard that too. Yeah.
She's so talented, though. My God.
I know. Selma Hayek's father was an oil industry executive.
Oh, man.
He bought her, allegedly, bought her 3 tigers after she begged for them.
When she was little.
So when I make my billions,
Yeah.
is there anything that you want?
A horse. Can I get a horsey, please?
Sure.
Can I have a pony?
I'll buy you a horse.
Okay, thank you. And the boarding and the lessons and all that too.
Sure.
And the saddle and the reins and all the feed.
And the tight camel toe pants that you're going to have to wear. Okay, perfect.
Oh yes, and the boots, the real
Sure.
leather boots,
And they'll be Gucci.
and a super. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, my pet.
Thank you.
Yes. Only the best for my baby.
Oh my God, that's so nice. I'm so excited
I know.
when you get rich.
I know. And if you get rich first,
What do you want?
I would just like that Gucci travel bag with the snake on it.
Oh,
My carry-on bag.
Oh, a carry-on bag, not the little messenger bag. You want
No.
something bigger than that.
Bigger.
I know where you can get one. Where? My secret site.
Oh, yes. I'll do it.
We'll do it tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, mommy.
I know. I have a connection to China.
Yes.
Because I'm serious. Why would you pay $4,000 when you can get something that looks just like it
Yes, for $4.
for like $30?
I'm in.
Speaking of buying things,
Yes.
are you done with your dirt?
Yes.
Okay. We have an Amazon influencer store. I know we are kind of a big deal. It makes me feel so excited. What we've done is we stocked it full of all the things we talk about, all the beauty hacks, all of the things that Erik loves, things that I love. I took a video of my patio because most of the things out on my patio, my dream patio, are from Amazon. So just look up Laura Kane After Dark podcast and you'll see our little store. We also have a link to it on our bio on Facebook and Instagram. And if you buy something from our store, we get like 2 cents.
Isn't that amazing?
It's really fun.
We're going to be multi-hundredaires.
I highly doubt it.
In
We don't
like 6
get
years.
much, but it's really fun if you buy stuff that we like. And
Can we buy it for ourselves on there?
Absolutely. Why don't do it? Buy some of the things that you know you love and you need to restock.
We'll be millionaires in a heartbeat with as
know,
much
it's-
shopping as I do on Amazon.
Oh my God! Remember to do it from our store.
Okay, I will.
Okay, good.
The Sweetums you can buy on there.
I put Sweetums on
everybody
on our
needs those
store.
down under wipes. Even the boys. The boys, let me tell you.
Those are on the store
Yeah.
as we speak. So those are
And
on
you're
there.
going to need some reading after you have your little Sweetums swipe. So read The Spider.
Oh.
Yes. And put your eye things on. There's all sorts of great stuff on the site.
Coming up next week, we have on a special guest. His name is Travis Dale, and you're like, "Who's that?" He is a guy who used to make cabinets. Now he's the producer of the Carl DeMaio show on Kogo. But he is the coolest guy. You're gonna love him. He's super entertaining, and I want to hear his story. It's kind of like rags to riches kind of story.
Oh, awesome.
And I think you're gonna really like him.
I'm sure I will.
And then coming up the week after that, we have on. Have you heard of the Super Dentist?
Yes. I can't wait.
He has some amazing stories, and he just wrote a book.
Yes.
And he's coming out with some other thing. I'll let him tell it. But
Is it on our store?
not yet.
Okay,
But
we'll put it on our
I was
store.
gonna I don't know if I was gonna wait. Should I wait or should I just put it on now?
Let's put it on.
Okay. I think it's called If Your Mouth Could Talk, and it's so fascinating. So we have him coming up. So we have a lot of great shows, and B will be back to help us run this.
Yes,
thing
B, we miss
smoothly.
you.
We miss you so much, B. And subscribe because we are 2 subscribers away from 400.
Oh my gosh, please subscribe or
Are
she'll
you
punch me in the
subscribed
nuts.
to our channel?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Is your friend?
Yes.
Is your other friend?
Yes.
Okay, good. We need to get to 400. Come on,
All my
baby.
friends are.
Come on. Listen, like, and share. And thank you so much for watching.
And before we sign out, I want to say one thing.
Okay.
It's been a rough day. You know my best friend Marla. We've known each other since we were kids. I checked with her before so that I could talk about this. They had to put her mom in, or Marla had to put her mom in hospice today.
Oh no.
So
oh God.
yeah. So she brought her mom back from, her mom was like another mom to me, and Marla had to bring her back from Arizona to San Diego. Shoot. And had her in a community where she had her own apartment and everything, and they had to check on her, and but she had a bad fall and wasn't eating and things like that. So Marla had to put her into hospice today, and I was at lunch and called her, and she said, well, I'm with my mom now. And so she put me on FaceTime. And when I saw her mom, her mom said, oh, I love you. I love you so much. And I said, I'll come and see you. And
bring back you.
It did.
Oh, boy.
It took me right back. And I'm telling you, anybody that has hospice hospice employees are wonderful.
They're angels.
They really are. I wouldn't wish, and Marla's doing this all by herself.
Is she an only child?
She is.
Oh.
And I just, as soon as I looked in her mom's eyes, because we were on FaceTime, it took me right back. And I
seeing your mom who passed away after suffering from an illness.
Right. But I could see that look.
Shoot.
And it's one.
What's the look?
It's
what is
like
the
they
look?
know it's coming. Like that their time is coming.
Wow.
And I held it together until I got off the phone with her, and then Marla went outside and she started crying, and Marla never cries.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, I started crying, and I was like, look, you don't have to do this all yourself. You don't have to be strong all the time, so I'm going to go see her.
I was going to say,
tomorrow. Yeah. And
is she in LA?
No, she's
here
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she's just kind of waiting
good.
things
She has
out.
you,
yeah.
thank God.
And so, but it's just awful, and you don't wish it on your worst enemy, and God bless her, but yeah, it's tough. So my thoughts and prayers are,
with Marla and her mom and
yeah,
her family.
Yeah, it's rough, so I love you, and it'll be okay.
Oh, Erik.
So
you're such a good friend. Gosh darn it. You're such a good friend. You'll be there for her. It's going to be okay.
Of course.
It's going to be okay. But I'm sure that brings back just a flood of memories. The kind of memories you don't really want to relive.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm sorry that has to happen. But you can be the strong one now
of course.
for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
She needs it, and that's what
for sure. So yeah, I'm going to go see her. We have a mutual friend that we've known forever that's coming down tomorrow night, so we're going to spend some time together. So
my sweet boy.
I know.
I love you so much.
I love you too. And I love you, Marla. You're two besties.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yes, Marla. I've now declared myself your bestie too, because I was just too jealous. I want to be in on it.
And she does have a story that will have her. Today was not the day for her to have to tell this story.
A lot of funny things happen to Marla.
Oh my God. But wait till she tells you this story. I couldn't stop laughing. Okay. So we will have her on in a future show to tell this story. It was absolutely hilarious.
Well, with that,
I love to spread sunshine around.
Oh, Erik, you know what? No, we are real on this program. If not anything, we are real. We are genuine, and I appreciate you sharing that with us, because I know that anybody who listens is going to now think of Marla, and the more thoughts, the more prayers, the better.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway, okay. Love your podcast.
Love your podcast. And thank you, Toni, for being on tonight.
Yes, thank you, Toni. I love you, my sweet. I'm trying to find the closer. Sweet babies.